We'll start over from square one.
Hello, this is Wesley, aka Fifth Horseman. I am the creator of OceanBlock, and everyone else is doing a playthrough, a watch me play, whatever it's called. And I figured I would do one myself, so here we go. This is the basic map. It's got 4 trees, a very small amount of land, some stuff under it, mostly coal and lapis, and 2 villagers who magically appear after you look away for a little while. That's a Minecraft thing. I don't have any control over that. But you always have the same 2 villagers. One has redstone and one has paper. One wants paper, I should say. And notice he's standing very close to this cactus, so before he kills himself, I'm going to break it. That should be your first step, by the way. And really quick, here, the reason I'm doing this display is just to kind of show people what I had as an idea of kind of the things you would be doing. You don't have to do it exactly the way I'm doing it, but there are certain things that you don't really have to think about in normal maps, even in Skyblock, which this map borrows an idea from. But you don't have to worry about resource management as much in those kind of maps and in the regular game as you do in this. So I kind of wanted to do this to kind of give you an idea of what you should be thinking about while you're doing this. So first thing we're going to want to do is collect all 4 of our trees. And there's a lot of leaves up here. I actually added leaves to the trees to make them more full than normal. And the important thing about that is you need those saplings. If you don't get at least 1 sapling from every tree, that's it. You don't have any more. So really quick, we're gonna break these trees up, and I'm gonna start with the oak tree just for no particular reason. And I'm coming out like this because getting on the edge will maximize the chance that if it flies out over the ocean, you'll catch it. Because if your log falls into the ocean, that's it. There's no going back. You're not gonna be able to swim down and get it. Also, then after I do that, I notice I only got the 4 logs, and I turned them all into planks, and then I'm laying the planks under there so that if any things fall down, I'll catch them. Now I'm going to trim just the outside of each tree as I go around. And the reason I'm doing this is sometimes when these things decay, and if a sapling were to come out of the decaying leaves, it could fall in the ocean even though you have planks on it. And hey, there's a sapling. The rest of these leaves I'm going to let decay on their own because I don't want to waste time. Time is of the essence in this game. So, but I got 2 logs, so that's 2 logs that I didn't have before. Now, the spruce tree is slightly different than the oak tree, and oh no, I caught it. Okay, in that the rest of the trees you can all break from the ground. The spruce tree you cannot. It has 1 extra thing in it. So we're going to leave its stump here so we can I always screw up at least once or twice laying these things. But we're leaving the stump there so that we can get all of the logs without having to build up something. Oops. And just like I did with the oak tree, ooh, apples. Apples are very important at the beginning of this game. If you're playing in hard mode, or heaven forbid, hardcore mode, which I am not playing in, and I have decided that I'm never going to play it again. I'll talk about that later. But if you're playing this game in hard mode, you could easily die from hunger if you don't watch yourself. So, yeah, apples are extremely important in this game. So we're going to let the rest of this tree decay on its own, and we're going to move on to the birch tree. And this guy's just like the oak tree as far as collecting them. We want to do the 4 thing. And, it's fairly obvious what we're doing. So I'm going to talk about... Oh, I actually lost the thing. It fell into the water. Jeez. You got to be careful about that. Okay, so I lost a birch tree thing, but hey, what are you going to do? These 4 trees signify the 4 main biomes in this map. I don't remember which is which. I think this is the desert because I think I made the desert the birch because birch is the closest to... Am I losing more saplings? That's crazy. Hold on. The jungle tree, if it's not obvious, is in the jungle biome. The birch tree is, as I said, I think, in the desert biome. You can tell the swamp biome because the water is darker than other biomes. You can tell right there it's darker. And then the plains biome, which I'm pretty sure is over there, is all that's left. In addition to that, these 4 center squares are actually snow. When it starts snowing, or when it starts raining everywhere else, it will snow here and it won't rain over here. Other than that, oops, I seem to have forgotten to collect the last one of those. And the last ones are these. I'm talking while I'm working, so I'm forgetting my steps. You want to clear out all these trees and then let them decay on their own, except for some branches, like I said. So let me do those really quick while I'm doing this. And notice I haven't planted any more saplings yet. There's a reason for that, and I'll get into that in a moment. Let me get the rest of these saplings. We're looking good on saplings. I think I have at least one from every tree. There's one up there. I have at least one from every tree, yes, and 2 jungle ones. So that makes me happy. I'm going to clear all this out, but before I do, I want to plan ahead because I want to save a grass and a mycelium, and I want the grass to spread over either this way or this way because I want where I'm going to be spawning animals to be at least partially in the jungle biome, which is where this wood is, so I can spawn. What do you call them? So I can spawn ocelots, because I like the idea of having ocelots. So I'm going to run the grass this way, because I don't want it to be in the swamp, because I think the grass in the swamp looks icky. So I'm going to run the grass this way. And the mycelium, it can either run it this way or this way. I'm just going to run it that way. So the grass is going to be on one side, and the mycelium is going to be on the other. Doesn't really matter how you do it. That's just the way I'm going to do it. So I'm going to clear off all this sand. I don't care about this grass. And where did I say everything was going? Yeah, the grass is going this way, so the mycelium is going this way. So I've got a couple dirts here. So I'm just going to run this. I'm actually not going to clear this off. So I'm going to run a dirt that way, and I'm going to run a dirt this way. And I'm going to take off everything else except for... Oh, did that surprise you? Didn't surprise me because I knew it was coming. But it should have surprised you, if not this time, the first time you ever played the map. By the way, I don't know if you noticed the big splash up on the thing. I am testing out this software, Bandicam. So I haven't paid for it yet, so I'm using the free version, which not only does it have the logo, their little website up there, it also restricts it to 10 minutes. So as the sun is